And then there's another pulse point here. I just did a stretch. Hi everyone, welcome to my channel and thank you for watching my video. Before anything else though, I'd love to start apologizing. I do know I owe you guys a birthday vlog, but take it from me, it is coming. It is coming. I'm not going to miss the birthday vlog bus. I am gonna ride on it, but just not now. My celebration's undone, and so I've decided to compile all of my birthday celebration vlogs and make them just one big vlog. And until then, only then will you guys get my birthday vlog. I am going to post my birthday vlog. You guys are going to get it. I'm not doing a lot of dancing in the vlogs, just so you know, because a lot of people are anticipating it because of that. I am not doing a lot of dancing, but take it from me, it is going to be worth the watch. It is going to be interesting to see how I'm out and about and I'm having fun with my friends, yeah, you guys are gonna love it. But then again I apologize. I really apologize, but I am going to deliver. Onto today's video though, you guys can see I'm surrounded by beautiful bottles, beautiful boxes, and that is because today I wish you guys could smell my vicinity right now. It is beautiful. I'm going to tell you guys about perfumes, how to apply perfume, the difference between EDP and EDT, fragrance notes, the basics, pulse points, you know, moisturizing and layering, and you know, all of that. So let's ride. So firstly, I'm going to tell you guys about fragrance wear time. Fragrance wear time is the amount of time your fragrance stays on you, or whatever you're wearing. It's either on your skin or on your top, wherever you might have applied your fragrance. Fragrance wear time, a lot of people usually complain. That's what I found out, is a lot of people complain that their fragrance do not last on their skin. A lot of people complained to brands that their perfumes do not last and how they've spent so much money on it and whatever. But usually it's not the perfume. Usually it's the type of skin you have. So we found out that if you've got oily skin or you've got dry skin, there's much high risk that it's not even a risk. Why am I calling it a risk? But it's much highly known that your fragrance, whatever kind of fragrance you're using or whichever brand, might not last on your skin, because it's easier for perfume to evaporate from your skin because it's dry and oily. If it's oily, obviously it's introducing other oils that are mixing with your fragrance oils, and they're just making a whole lot of shebang that probably won't smell good or won't smell like your fragrance at the end of the day. Whereas when you've got dry skin, it just soaks it all up, and then you're just left with how your skin smells, plus that which is probably just like a funky smell, right? Another thing is the type of skin you have, your smell. We all know that everyone has their own original smell. I unfortunately can't smell mine right now because I took a bath. I smell like Aqua's cream. I smell like perfumes that I've been testing out before this video. So we all have our own smells, and your smell, if you've got like a really strong smell that is yours, that too could disrupt the aroma of the fragrance that you're using. So usually we just complain to these brands about things that aren't even their fault, but things that are to do with us. Unfortunately, we weren't told how you can deal with this problem, but I'm going to say, if maybe you've come across something that I've mentioned, maybe see someone who still works in the fragrance department and consult them about this. They could probably have more details for you. And then yeah, so that is fragrance wear time. the amount of time your fragrance lasts on your skin or your body, and why and how if it doesn't last. Secondly, with fragrance wear time is some people cannot smell the fragrances after they've applied them onto themselves. Usually it's because you've overly applied your fragrance. You do not do that. You are not supposed to do that, which is why I'm going to get to that part though, but which is why we have notes and layers and those sort of stuff. I feel like, you guys, you're not supposed to apply perfume like that. Right now, I am me as a guru, so I'm going to teach you how to apply. You're going to save. If this does not help you to save money because of how often you buy perfume, if you're a perfume lover like myself, if this does not help you save money, then I do not know, because this is supposed to help you save money. I feel like if maybe you were like me before, because I know I was the like Nikki abuser na fragrance, Nikki abuser. Now and again I still do that, but not as often because I've learned how to apply perfume. So is a no, guys. You do not apply perfume like that, because now you're just applying too much. It does not smell the same, because even now how it smells in the bottle and how it gets to me when it's on my skin is different, you know, but not overly different, but it's different because now it's mixed with my own scent. If I'm applying it to my clothes, if it's new, now it smells like that new scent in my perfume, but it still smells good if applied properly. If it's applied on an old clothing that you're wearing, still now it smells like Stay Soft, and your fragrance, it creates its, like, listen, it will not stay the same. It will create its own fragrance, but still at the same time it will smell like what you bought. Like when I bought it from the store, I wanted flowers. I wanted to smell like flowers. You will still get that, but not 99% like that, you know. That's just what I'm saying with fragrance wear time. So with overly applying perfume, you are honestly just exhausting your nose, which is what we call nose fatigue. Fragrance wear time, do not exhaust your nose. Result in you having anosmia. I hope I pronounced it properly. This is the inability to smell anything. Unfortunately for me, I've got flu. I am suffering from anosmia right now. It comes and it goes. Again, they do say it could be temporary, it could be permanent. So this, again, I say, is not the way to go, because it will result in you getting anosmia, and I hope I'm pronouncing it properly. I'm going to tell you guys about the layering part, the moisturizing part, and the applying part. And in perfume terms, it's been said that when we start saying apply, we are speaking of perfume or cologne. When we start speaking in moisturizing, we are speaking in lotion form. And when we start speaking in the layer form, then we start speaking in applying both of them combined. I'm going to start though with the applying part. So if I'm told apply, then we're speaking of applying perfume. I'm going to apply it onto my pulse point. I'm going to show you guys more pulse points as we go on with the video, but right now I'm going to use this pulse point. When you apply perfume, you hold it not too far, but not too close as well. So this is how far I'm going to hold it, and you start applying once. So this is me. I've applied my perfume as I was told. If I'm told apply, then this is what you do. You apply perfume. If I'm told moisturize, I can't now moisturize what I've just applied. It is wrong. After applying perfume, guys, do not rub your wrists together. You do not do that. You are losing your tones. I am going to get to tones as we go in this video again, but You do not do that. You do not want to lose your tones. Again, like I've said, in fragrance wear time, you lose your tones, and then you're gonna go and complain to a certain brand that their perfume doesn't last, but you've lost your tones. You've lost it in, if you've got oily skin, you've lost it in the oils. If you've got dry skin, it's easier for it to evaporate because you didn't let it simmer the way it should. If you've got like a high resulting sense of smell that is just yours, then now it's lost in that fragrance as well, and it's just going to cause a very weird smell. We do not want that. So you do not moisturize like this. You do not moisturize with your perfume. What's good is if you're buying a certain perfume, and which is what a lot of brands do now, if I'm going to buy a certain perfume or mist, EDT or EDP, buy it with the lotion. And this too is where I get to layering. So when you layer, then you combine your applying and your moisturizing. I'm going to moisturize first, and then after moisturizing I apply. Because if I'm going to apply first and then I'm going to moisturize after, then never mind they smell the same, but then again, I do not believe they are 99% the same, but they do smell the same. So you do not want to lose your scent in that moisturizing part. So start with your moisturizer. To show you how to layer, I'm going to use my Victoria's Secret brand Temptation Pure Seduction. This is Pure Seduction. I'm so sorry. This is Pure Seduction. I'm going to use my Pure Seduction lotion. It is a shimmer lotion. I love it. This is great for the night. I'm going to use it to show you guys how to layer. I'm going to use my pulse point again. Because you guys can't smell, I do not care about how I'm going to smell after this. Firstly, you apply just a bit, and then you start moisturizing just until you can get that white off your skin, not too much. So you moisturize. Oh, I wish you guys can see the glitter. It is amazing. So just after I've moisturized, I'm so sorry, I'm getting confused now. So just after I've moisturized, I'm going to use the same brand, and this is Pure Seduction as well. This is Victoria's Secret as well. And then you just let it simmer. You do not rub it. You just let it simmer onto your skin. Let your skin ooze. Let your skin just, right. So it's going to dry, but I'm not going to wait for it to dry out. So that's what you do when you layer. Layering helps you with your wear time. Layering helps you with your fragrance wear time. It helps you your scent last longer, if I can put it like that. So layering is also another good thing. Like I said, if you're going to buy a certain perfume, make sure if you have a problem with your fragrance not lasting longer, to get a lotion that is the same thing. So the first thing you're going to do is just moisturize with your lotion, and then apply your perfume on top. Not too much. 1, 2, 3 steps. 1, 2, 3 top, middle, base. That's what you do. So on training, we learned as well that fragrances like chocolate, which is an example that was given to us, have families. So we know that in chocolate, there's dark chocolate, there's white chocolate, there's smooth chocolate, there's chocolates with different ingredients in them. With ingredients, I'm talking about your berries, your nuts, So we learned that with fragrances, it's the same thing. With fragrances, they've just been grouped differently. They've been grouped into your warm fragrances, your floral fragrances, your fruity fragrances, and your fresh fragrances. So Mina, I'd like to say I'm more of a sweet, so I'd fall under floral. Take it upon yourself. Go through your fragrances. Find out if you're a fresh person, if you're a warm person, if you're a fruity person, if you're a floral person. just find out from there as well. A lot of sales consultants, when you consult about a perfume, that's probably the first thing they're gonna ask you. So ma'am, what are you, what do you like, what kind of scent do you like? Do you like warm, do you like subtle, do you like fruity, do you like fresh? You know, that's a lot of things that a lot of sales consultants are going to ask you about when you go consult about a certain fragrance. So make sure you know what kind of scent you like as well, so you make life easier for everyone. Guys, take it from me, I worked as a consultant, as a perfume or fragrance consultant for close to a year. It is frustrating when a customer comes in to look for something and they don't know what they want. Hi, I want a perfume. So when you know what kind of fragrance you like, if you like fruity, if you like, it makes life so much easier for me, because I can move from here. If you say you like fruity, I can move from fresh and walk right into the fruity section, and that's where you can choose. Now we have to go through everything, and now you're getting nose fatigue because you can't smell anymore. After 3 tries, guys, you are not going to get what you want. Trust me. If you're going to consult a consultant about the type of fragrances they have or you want or whatever, or as a confused person, when you get there, ask them, what's your bestseller? So the bestseller should be number. Listen, after 3 tryouts, you are not going to get the best of the best, and that is what you want when you walk into a store, when you are fragrance shopping. That is what you want. So you do not want to walk out of there unsure or whatever. You want to walk out of there sure, at ease, knowing you are going to smell divine. So firstly, you're going to ask them, what is your best seller? Then after that, you are going to find out from you if you'd prefer fruity, warm, whatever. So they're probably going to ask you, like I said, when you walk in, I'm going to ask you, what do you like? Do you like fresh? Do you like warm? Do you like... And then if you say warm, then secondly, that's what your second one is going to be. So now we're walking into the warm section. And then the third one is, what is your favorite? So now ask the consultant what her favorite is, and then choose from the 3. Choose from the 3, because you are not going to try out all of these perfumes. It's only just going to cause nose fatigue for you, and all these perfumes are just going to start smelling funky at the end of the day. I've experienced it firsthand. I know what I'm talking about. 3 tryouts and you're done. You're out of there. You are going to enjoy the rest of your shopping spree. Please. So now I'm going to tell you about the different notes with fragrances. Firstly, we have the top note. Secondly, we have the middle note, and then thirdly, we have the base note. I'm going to show you guys how to go about these steps, step by step, using my perfumes, and then hopefully when you apply, now you find the differences than what you've been doing. If you've been doing it differently, then hopefully you find this useful in any type of way. So with this one, I'm going to use this, which is my Bombshell Summer. This is my best, guys. I love this. It is very summery. It is great for the summer. It is summer now. You want to smell good. You want to smell fresh. You want all those. I said fragrances come in families, but with this one, I feel like it's got every single, like there's a distinct smell of warm. You can find warm in it. You can find floral in it. You can find fruity in it. This is like the best of both worlds, or the best of 4 worlds, because with fragrances then you have 4 worlds or 4 families. So firstly, I'm going to show you how to apply it. I'm going to show you guys. This is a nice bottle, man. So firstly, I'm going to show you how to apply your top note. I need to use a different pulse point. Okay, I'll use this side. I'm going to remember not too close, not too far, because if you're spraying too far, then it's not getting to your pulse point. If you're spraying too close, then you're losing your tone. that's not what we want. So firstly, onto your pulse point, I just applied your top note. When you apply your top note, that's where you get the instant smell. That's where you get the instant smell of how your fragrance actually smells, and that's just how you're gonna get it, the way it is in. And then when you apply your middle note is what is going to come after your top note evaporates, because your top note is not going to sit there until at some point it's going to get mixed with the energy outside. It's going to get mixed with the scent of your skin. It's going to get mixed with just you're in an environment, there's energy flowing in, so it's just going to get mixed with all of that. So once it starts evaporating, that's where your middle note comes in. That's why it's so important for you to go through the 1, 2, 3 step. That's what I call it. So that's where your middle note starts coming in. And then your top note is supposed to last for at least 10 to 15 minutes, and then it evaporates. And then your middle note starts lasting from like 30 to 45 minutes, and then it evaporates. And then that's where your base note comes in. Your base note is the last one. That was your third spray. So when your base note starts coming in, this is perceived to come after like a good 6 hours. So it's going to last. This is where you smell it, like after you've forgotten that you even had note 1, note 2, note 3. When you start smelling yourself after 6 hours, when you start smelling, you're not getting your first note, you're not getting your second note, you're only getting your third note, because note 1 has evaporated, note 2 has gone. Now you're left with the third note. That is why it is so important. And it is also more important if you're going to apply all of these notes plus moisturize it. It lasts 24 hours. Like, you probably won't even smell it on you, but someone else is going to smell it on you, because it is that powerful. So the notes are important, guys. Make sure you follow the notes. Make sure you go with the notes. Note 1, note 2, note 3. Make sure it is. Do not confuse your scents. You do not want to confuse your scents, because you want your scent to smell the way you got it when you bought it. You bought it because you liked it. So now you get home, you feel like it doesn't smell the way it doesn't. That is because you abused it. Let's get this straight. It's not a must that you have to apply your top note, your middle note, it all just depends on how you want your perfume to sit on you. But it's been said that with the top note, the middle note, and the what note, and the I can't believe I just said what note, and I'm telling you how to use perfume. But it's been said that if you want to have your scent or your fragrance last you throughout, then this is the step. So I've just applied my top note. I'm going to go in for my middle. So I've just applied my middle note, and then after like 5 seconds, then you apply your base note. Finish. Easy as that. You are not going to get your scent the way you want it. Do not abuse perfumes, guys. Do not exhaust your nose. Now the difference between perfume, EDP, and EDT. EDT is eau de toilette. That is a more lighter concentrated version of any scent. And then EDP is eau de parfum. That is what comes just below perfume. So EDP is where you're going to get like a higher concentrated scent of the perfume, but not as much as the perfume, because the perfume is where you get that high level of concentration of the perfume or the cologne. Do you understand? So EDT is eau de toilette. Usually comes in a form of a mist, and I'm sure we all know what mists are. A mist is this. EDP is eau de parfum. So an EDP would come in this. That's like not so much the perfume. It is a perfume, but not highly concentrated as the perfume is. I feel like the perfume is more of the undiluted version, because with the EDP it is diluted but not so much, but the Perfume is not diluted at all, you know. So yeah, I hope that is going to be help to you guys. Do remember that if you suffer from things like sinuses, the EDT is for you, the eau de toilette, because it's lighter concentrated. If you like a high concentrated scent but not too much, then the EDP is for you, the eau de parfum. But if you, again, I'm going to go back to my fragrance wear time. If you have a problem with your fragrance not lasting, that means you like harsh scents like in your face, then the Perfume is for you. You want your perfume to last longer, you need to apply your perfume onto your pulse points. So I'm just going to show you some of the pulse points that I learned, and yeah, some are just weird. I found it so weird. Like when they showed it, I was just like, yeah. Like legit, my reaction, she'd be like, "Listen, are you okay?" I'm like, really? Like, yeah, really. So pulse points are where you can feel a heartbeat. So I know I've got a pulse point here. I'm just going to use everything I was shown. So I know I've got a pulse point here. I know I've got a pulse point here. I know I've got a pulse point just behind my ear. I know I've got a pulse point here, pulse point here, and then there's another pulse point here. I just did a stretch. So yeah, that's where you guys should apply your perfumes. That's where you get a lot of heat, because blood is circulating around there. And like I said about heat raises scent. So you're bound to have your perfume last you the whole day if you focus it onto your pulse points. That's not the way to go. Do it properly. Savor a girl, savor a boy. Do things right. Okay, so I'm just going to show you how to apply onto these pulse points. The same way, it does not change. You still do the 1 2 3 step, and you still what was that? You still apply it the same way, not too close, not too far, just so you can get it. With showing you how to apply pulse points, I'm going to use another Victoria's Secret. This is called Scandalous. I love it. This was my favorite of the range. I bought 2 of them. I'm left with 1. Donations. But yeah, this is my favorite of all of them. This is Scandalous. This is Scandalous Day. The Scandalous is more of the sweet one, so it's more of the fruity one, and this is more floral. This is more flirty. That one is more, I don't want to call it childish, but so I'm going to start off by showing you the first pulse point, which is here. So because this is close to your face, or it's on your face, you do not want to apply it too far, because it might just get into your eyes or whatever, and we do not want that. So with this one, I'm just going to go in close and spray. So I just did my first tone. I just went in with my second tone. You guys can see it. I don't know if you guys can see it. And then I'm going to go in with my third. I just got my third tone. So you do it this side and you do it that side. It's as simple as that. That's where your pulse points are. And then also a lot of people do it behind your ears. I just got my third tone. You do it this side and you do it that side. Same goes on your wrists. 1 2 3. Your other wrist, 1 2 3. Here, 1 2 3, 1 2 3, and then simple, you're good to go. A lot of people do it here as well. So, but I don't usually do it because I do it behind my ears, and just here and here. I just feel like I've gotten too much on my face, and I do not want to fatigue my nostril, so I do not do it here. Most of the time I do not do it here, but if I do, then I cancel off this part or this part. So it's as simple as that. Now that you've learned your pulse points, now that you've learned your tones, now that you've learned anything and everything there is to know about how to apply perfume, there is no reason for you to be wasting perfumes. Apply your perfumes properly. Let's do things the right way. Let's save perfumes. Let's save. So use perfume properly. That just exhausts your perfume. Do not do that. Anyways, it is not the right way to be applying your perfumes. And yeah, guys, I really hope that this did justice. I really do hope this video helped you in a way. I hope you learned something new, even if it's not everything. I do hope there is something you got out of it. I hope you enjoyed my video. Do not forget to like, do not forget to comment, do not forget to tell your friends to subscribe if they haven't already subscribed. Birthday vlog is coming. Until next time though, thank you. Hi. Thank you so much for watching my video. If you enjoyed my video, please click on like. Do not forget to comment and share. Until next time, bye.